Hey everyone, this is Lamika McGee. I am the CEO and founder of Janae Sante LLC, where I'm a career coach and a youth mentor. And we are in a series called the Leadership Series for New Supervisors. I just come out and give pointers for those who are brand new supervisors and also those who may need to brush up on their supervisory skills. You may have been a supervisor for a little bit, but now you need a little brush up. And so I'm here just to provide some tips and some tricks and things that you need in order to make sure that you are functioning as a great and a standout leader in the workplace. And so today's series title is called Building Effective Relationships with Employees. Building effective relationships with employees. So if you have not caught up on the other videos before this one, please go get caught up on those and then come back and join me right here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started because as always, I don't wanna waste any time. And so building effective relationships with employees is important because you wanna get the best out of them and you wanna get the work out of them. And the only way that you can really do that is if you're not seen as a taskmaster, like you're the only one that just comes in, you tell the people what to do, and then that's it. They don't hear anything else from you. They don't know anything about you. You don't relate to them in any kind of way. You don't talk to them right. You don't treat them fairly. And so it kind of makes for a hostile environment to the point where you can't get anything out of them. And so the goal is that you want to get the best out of your employees and you want to be able to get great and productive and excellent work out of them as well. So I'm going to give you 5 ways to do that, all right? 5 ways to do that. Again, these are things that I did personally as a supervisor, and I saw great results. For those that don't know my background, I am an award-winning supervisor, and so these things that I am providing you and these tips and these tricks are things that I personally used in order to be able to allow my employees to shine, allow myself to shine as a leader, and allow my section that I ran to shine as a section, so much so that I was award-winning, my employees were award-winning, and my section as a whole was award-winning. And so I just want to make sure that I give you all great information. All right, so point number one, be relatable, okay? Relate to your employees where they are. Your employees are from every walk of life, okay? No employee is the same. No employee is gonna have the same background. They're not gonna grow up the same way, go to the same schools, have the same, relationship status, have the same family status, whatever. Every employee is different. So you have to take the time out as a leader to relate to your employees where they are. If they are a brand new employee to, let's say I was a supervisor in the government, so let's say they're a brand new employee to the government. Take them under your wing, show them how things work in the government. If they've been in the government for a very long time, what things do they need to brush up on that they need training in, things like that. Try to find ways to be relatable to your employees, not just in the work aspect, but also in life. Find out what they like, what they do, what are their hobbies outside of work. How do your hobbies mesh with their hobbies? Talk about things that are the same that you all have together that you wouldn't have known. They like to cook, you like to cook, type things, and come off to them as a normal person and not just this is my boss. All right. Number 2, be friendly always and accommodating when possible. So I know it's hard, y'all. I know when you're stressed out, you're under deadlines, your boss is breathing down your neck, then you got employees coming in and out of the office trying to figure out what to do, and it gets hard and things get stressful. But one of the things you want to always try to remember is to be friendly and accommodate when you can. I've said in a previous video that when you are a supervisor, it's literally no longer about you. It's like I hear people when they say they have kids, that their life is no longer about themselves, it's about their children's lives. Well, it's the same thing with supervision. When it comes to supervising, it's pretty much no longer about you and it's all about your employees. So So you have to make sure that your employers are good. What are the things that they need? What training do they need? What's going on in their life that they may need you to step in and help out with? What are the resources that you can give them to help out with whatever stressors they're dealing with and they're facing? Be kind, be friendly, be that listening ear. Make sure you have an open door policy so that they can come talk to you. Create an atmosphere in the workplace where it feels comfortable for them to come and just have a chat because of something that's going on in their life, and they just need somebody who's above them to help listen to them and help hear them out. Help them to think about things in a way that they wouldn't have thought about it before. You just never know what your role could be outside of just, we got to get the work done, okay? Number 3, be practical, okay, and establish team building. If you are supervising a team of people, you have to establish yourselves as a team. It is important that you are seen as one entity. Just like in marriage, right? For people that are married, your husband and your wife, you're one, okay? You're one body, you're joined together as one. And so it's the same thing in the workplace with a team atmosphere. You are one team providing many different functions maybe for an office. And so you have to be of the same mind, of the same mission, of the same goal with the department, what it is that you are trying to do and what is it that you're trying to accomplish. For me, my goal that I was trying to accomplish with my team was providing the best customer service that we could provide in all of the different areas that we provided customer service in. And we had to find ways to strengthen that customer service, try to find innovative ways and more creative ways to get the work done and more efficiently so that we could provide everything we needed to the employee. That was my mission, and that was what I used as my goal and my mindset to get things going. And so in regards to team building, I established team building activities with my employees during our team meetings. So every team meeting, we had a team building activity, and it was something that was fun. It wasn't anything that was like long drawn out and boring. Like, it was fun to the point where, we had drawings that we put up, around the office, and awards that we gave each other, just things that allowed us to bond together as a team, that allowed them, we had a team meeting, a team building session where they just vented all of their frustrations in regards to the job, and it was me and the chief of staff who got all of those concerns and then worked to answer each one of those concerns, right? So be creative with how you do your team building, but make sure that you do some type of team building so that your employees know that you care about them as a team as well as individually, okay? Number 4, show you care about your employees as people and not just employees, okay? It's important that you recognize that your employees are people. They have their own lives, their own stresses, their own things going on. And so we have to realize that we are not robots, right? Supervisors aren't robots and employees aren't robots. You don't just come and you just do the routine and then you go home. These are actual people with actual lives, and you have to be sensitive to that as a supervisor. All right, so do things for them that make them feel good. One of the things that I used to do was write notes to them and stick them up on their computers. And for some reason, that was like a big thing to my employees. I even had an employee come back to me and say that my little handwritten note made her cry because it made her feel like, wow, my supervisor really sees me and really understands the work that I'm doing. And so little things like that. I would cater team lunches. One of our team meetings would be a surprise lunch for them that day, and all the food would be brought in for them, and we would just sit and talk to one another because I wanted them to know that I didn't just view them as robots who are just coming in to get the job done, but I also view them as people who have lives, who come to work, they work hard, we're in a team environment and the job is stressful, but I wanted to make sure that I let them know that I, as their supervisor, loved and cared for them and appreciated the hard work that they were doing. So definitely make sure that you do that as well. And then the last point is have an open door policy. It is not good as a supervisor. You have your own office, you walk in your office, you shut the door off to your employees, and you never talk to them. My office door rarely ever stayed closed. And if it was closed, my employees busted in like it was their home. Like, they could have cared less that my office door was closed because I created that environment. Unless I was on a meeting, like I literally had to start putting signs out on my door like, please don't come in, I'm on a phone call, or I'm in training or whatever, because they were literally just bust in. Why? Because I created that atmosphere for them. I created an atmosphere where they felt like whatever it is I need, any frustrations, anything that I need from my supervisor, even if her door is closed, I know that she personally is not closed off to me. And so have an open door policy, not just in the physical, with the physical door open and closed, but with you yourself. Let your employees know that I'm here for you. I am treating you like the individual that you are, like the person that you are. I'm watching. I see the hard work that you're doing. I appreciate you when you are doing excellent work. And then I also have to come in and I correct you when your work isn't as excellent and up to standard, and we work together to get you where you need to be. But it's important as a supervisor that your employees feel comfortable enough with you to feel like not only are you their supervisor, but you are also a friend and someone who is willing to help them out with whatever they need. And so build effective relationships with your employees. It is extremely, extremely important. And I promise you, you do this, and literally anything you ask your employees to do, they will do it. It got to the point where I would even be so hands-on with my employees. I would never just give them the work and disappear, but I literally would be hands in with them. Like, oh, we need to go get the supply boxes and go put them up and distribute them. I got that, I'll help you. Oh, we need to issue these cards to these new employees. Okay, no problem, I'll help you with that. Oh, we need to make sure that these hiring numbers are good. Here, let me schedule some interviews so we can get things going. Like, I did whatever it is that I needed to do, and I got down and dirty with my employees. And when they saw that, it was like fuel to the flame. Like anything that I needed, they would automatically do. I would be like, hey, can I get somebody to do? Before I could even hit send, somebody was like, I got it, Lamika. Why? Because they knew that I was in it with them. I was not a hands-off supervisor. I was not a wash my hands of you supervisor. I was not a I'm up here and you're below me supervisor. I was a we are right here. Yes, I am your supervisor, but I'm still in it with you and I want to see you succeed, right? And so that's the type of leader that I want to see from you all that are supervisors, is to get down and dirty with your employees and also let them know that you are there for them, okay? So I hope that this helped you today on building effective relationships with employees. Please check out my website, www.myjscoaching.com. Check me out on social media, on Facebook at Janae Sante LLC and on IG at Janae Sante. And also, if you need someone to help you to build your leadership skills, you can also reach out to me at info@myjscoaching.com, where I can also coach you on how to be a great supervisor and a great leader. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed this today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.